Hello all, welcome back to another video and welcome to Sammy G's World of Cinema. I'm just outside of Tyneside Cinema, just got back from seeing the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory there. Recording this on Sunday, the 5th of April, and yeah, wishing everyone like a happy Easter. And yep, I'm gonna be going back to my parents shortly for a couple of days. And what I am gonna do as well, guys, I'm gonna probably gonna walk around Quayside because it's just lovely outside today, and I might take a little bit of footage in there and stuff. And yeah, just gotta make the most of this happy bank holiday and stuff. So see you shortly. So, I'm just about to head onto the train to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Yeah, it's the first time I've recorded at the train station, maybe. I think it is. Yeah, just at the train station, I'm about to head back to my parents for a couple of days. Over to Sammy G from, I think, 3 days ago on Thursday the 2nd of April. So yeah, guys, see you shortly. And here it is, my upcoming DVD haul video coming your way, and over to Sammy G from Thursday the 2nd of April, over to him, over to you now, Sam. Today on the channel, guys, yeah, continuing on with my mega DVD haul series. Gosh, guys, there is so many titles over there in the corner. Obviously, looking behind the camera there, there's so many DVDs, just stats there that I'm yet to show on the channel, but just a lot of titles I just found cheap as chips, or just, yeah, mainly just really interested in, and definitely movies that I want to, check out in due course. But like I say, guys, there is just so many movies out there in the world, and it's just a case of when we get to them, when we get to them. But yeah, definitely, I like to think, yeah, I like to obviously focus on titles that I've got at least some interest in. If not, I'm very interested in. And I think in regards to picking up more unwatched titles I've not seen, definitely something along the lines of indie dramas or coming of age dramas, 2000s comedies is something I would consider a more than welcome problem to have, because those kind of movies are just bread and butter to me. I just can't get enough of those kind of movies, and if that is the reason to be why it's extending my unwatched list of titles, then obviously that is a more than welcome problem to have. But just also focusing on titles I do need to obviously prioritize, and I've got so many films on Blu-ray as well, and this is why the Unwatched Shelf series is doing this justice as well, just to get you guys involved and have your say on what titles I should be prioritizing. And it's just been a lot of fun. But I will just say for the record, guys, for FYI and a bit of housekeeping, a lot of titles that I bought on DVD, this is going back from since late December. I've just not had chance to to show them on camera yet. So there's a lot of DVDs there I've bought 2-3 months ago, and yeah, probably should have shown them on camera sooner rather than later. But as I say, I've just been wanting to mix up my content as well as that physical media content, but just videos and talking about the movies themselves, the monthly watches, the Unwatched Shelf series, and movie reviews, movie list videos. I've been wanting to kind of mix up the content as well. But yeah, guys, that is enough waffling there. So I'm going to just roll the credits, and I'm going to show you guys again a good stack of recent DVD additions to the collection. But yeah, guys, like I say, this is going to be a bit of an ongoing series because I've got a lot more DVDs. I just haven't got round to checking out, but showing on cameras yet. So grab yourself a cuppa, or a beverage of your choice, and we'll get on with the show, shall we? Come on, bring on the show. Let's go.
Blu-ray stacking up, yeah, the collection grows. Singing like nobody's watching, let the good times flow. Movies on repeat, yeah, he living that life. Great guy, big heart, yeah, he doing it right. Screen light glowing while the speakers bang. Sammy G vibing to the scenes and the frames. Love for the art, yeah, the passion stay true. From the first press play to the end credits roll.
Ash has definitely given me a lot of great recommendations. Especially he knows my taste when it comes to indie dramas or coming of age dramas. I think one day I asked Ash on WhatsApp if he's got any coming of age drama recommendations or 2000s recommendations, and sure enough, Ash has very kindly compiled a list there together of recommendations. So I think that'll be a nice way as well to end the video with. So just gonna get right into this, guys. The first one though is a film that I was originally, we're going straight off the bat now, and it was a film that I was originally booked to see at the Star and Shadow Cinema, maybe it's about 2-3 weeks ago, but unfortunately, guys, I was just not well. Had that sore throat, but I was just full of cold, and I didn't really want to go to a screening where it was obviously late at night, and again, the weather was horrible. It was pants weather, and I was just really unwell, and yeah, I'm really gutted I missed this at the Star and Shadow Cinema, because I really wanted to support this cinema and support this movie that they were showing. But to make up for that, for my absence there, I decided to order the film on DVD, and it was a film I very was much interested in, being such a big music fanatic as well as movies, and that is SLC Punk. Yeah, so this does say as well it is like UK compatible, so it will play on my like my DVD player there. But yeah, again, I'm really looking forward to checking this out. It's got good feedback. It seems like it's gonna have a good, like, again, about the punk scene as well. I think in like the American punk scene in the late 70s when punk was emerging and it was his thing. Matthew Lillard, I think just before he played Stewie in the original Scream film. Michael Gorjan, I think it is, Annabeth Gish, apologies. But yeah, yeah, this is, set in 1985, this one, which I think punk, still was alive and kicking around then. So, yeah, definitely one I'm looking forward to getting onto. I think I paid about £12-13, but I think it's a movie I'm going to end up really enjoying, and it hasn't had a Blu-ray release as of yet, to my knowledge, over here in UK. So, yeah, this was the nearest, this was the closest thing to it, so that is SLC Punk. Big fan of The Clash. The Clash are one of my favourite bands, and I wanted to, I've been meaning to check out this documentary for a while. I remember I was on a taxi ride home one day, coming back from my former workplace, and I, had a good chat with this guy about music, and we were just had a really good music chat, and he did recommend me this documentary on the Clash, and we were just speaking highly of the Clash, and they're one of my favourite bands ever. So he recommended me this documentary about 3-4 years ago now, and that is West Way to the World. Yep, this is the documentary on the Clash, and it's, it looks like it's about like how they formed, and obviously when the Clash like kind of retired sort of thing. But yeah, just great band, the Clash are. Love this band. The debut album's one of my favourite albums ever, but they were just knocking it out of the park, home run after home run for each year. They were highly productive, and they've just very rarely missed for me. They just a very consistently good band overall, so led brilliantly by Joe Strummer. So yeah, really looking forward to getting onto this one. And yeah, all the albums on there, which is really cool. So yeah, Giving Enough Rope is great. London Calling is excellent. Sand and Distance underrated. Combat Rock is enjoyable, probably my least favourite Clash album, but enjoyable. Cut the Crap, didn't listen to it because it ain't the Clash without Mick Jones. So, yeah, that is West Way to the World, the Clash documentary. And yeah, some DVDs I picked up in a couple of charity shops in Blyth yesterday. I was just so happy I was in the town yesterday, like as I'm recording this on Thursday, the 2nd of April. And yeah, I went to a couple of charity shops. I think these DVDs, mind you, I bought at Cash Converter, like 10 pence per DVD, so you can't beat that. And yeah, these are some films I'm quite interested in as well, and I thought I'd take a chance on this film because I thought now is good. So yeah, got a good cast: Dakota Fanning, Paddy Considine, Olivia Williams, Kaya Scodelario, Jeremy Irene, directed by Ol Parker. Seems like a bit of a bittersweet romantic drama. This one came out 2012, and yeah, looks like a bit of a bittersweet, but like indie, like romantic, like drama as well. So that is the film. Now It Is Good. This now again. I have just been on such a 2000s comedy kick at the minute. And yeah, I did see some decent ratings for this one. Again, all the more 2000s comedies, the better, I say. Especially the, obviously, ones that I do want to see and check out. And this has got Colin Hanks and Jack Black in the film Orange County. Yeah, so I wonder if there's... I wonder if there could be like Tangerine County, I guess, as well. Sunny County. Yeah, I need to stop with these dad jokes. But anyways, yeah, so decent cast, directed by Jake Kasdan, and this, I think, came out like 2002, 79 minutes, so yeah, and I think this looks like a decent, like, coming of age, like, comedy drama, this one. Yeah, so I'm also got John Lithgow in there, and I think Mike White is in this one as well. Yeah, so coming of age comedy, and you've got also Lily Tomlin and Harold Ramis in this as well. So yeah, definitely looking forward to giving that one a watch at some point. And for the sum of 10 pence, just why not? So that is Orange County. And I've not heard the best things about this one, but again, Owen Wilson, love Owen. And again, on that 2000s comedy phase at the minute. So again, sorry for 10 pence. If I don't like it, so be it. I've only spent 10 pennies on this one. And yeah, these last couple were from Cash Converters in Blyth. But yeah, this is Owen Wilson, a school bodyguard. 3 youngsters that hire this school bodyguards to take like some revenge in a fun light, like up against like these 2 bullies. So yeah, this could be a fun watch. As I say, it's from that era which was a great era of comedy, wasn't it? And yeah, you've also got Leslie Mann, Danny McBride, directed by Stephen Brill, so it could be Stephen Brilliant for all we know. So that is Drillbit Taylor. Now, I've been wanting to check out more Mike Nichols films because I absolutely love The Graduate. One of my, probably, yeah, I would even say definitely one of my favourite films of the 60s. Absolutely, I would definitely go with that. And a director that I think makes some interesting films, but again, really want to dive more into his filmography, because I think he also did Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, and I think he did a film called Closer, again from the 2000s, but I've heard good things about this one. I think Ollie has spoken quite positively of this film as well, and that is Primary Colours. So yeah, this looks like an entertaining, like, comedy film set in like the White House, again about politics, but like a sort of like a good, like a good fun film as well. And that's obviously got the theme of politics in there as well. But yeah, Emma Thompson's in there, Billy Bob Thornton, Kathy Bates makes an appearance. The music by Ry Cooder. Can't go wrong with Ry Cooder. And this one came out 1998, so the tail end of the 1990s. And yeah, so this could be an entertaining watch. and Mike Nichols and John Travolta, should I say John Travolta and Emma Thompson as the lead cast. Can't go wrong with that. So that is Primary Colours. And yes, going back onto 2000s comedy territory now. This one actually has got decent ratings that I looked on Letterboxd. If I get a 5 or a 6 out of 10, sort of easygoing, enjoyable romantic comedy, that is a winner in my book. And yeah, have been meaning to check this one out for quite some time, and that is New York, I Love You. And I do love New York, so again, I think I am going to be easily pleased with this one, because New York, I love New York as a city. Went to New York a couple of years ago, had the time of my life when I was there, but also just I'm a sucker for a film with a New York setting as well. But listen to this, guys. You've got Bradley Cooper, Natalie Portman, Ethan Hawke, Orlando Bloom, Christine Ricci, Robin Wright Penn. You've got Chris Cooper, Eli Wallach, John Hurt, James Caan, Shia LaBeouf, Andy Garcia, Blake Lively, Hayden Christensen, Julie Christie. Oh my God, wow. Yeah, Burt Young, absolute stat cast. There's gotta be something about this film that's definitely gonna, I'm definitely gonna get some enjoyment, entertainment from. Yeah, definitely looking forward to getting onto this one. That is New York, I Love You. I'm hoping I'm gonna definitely prefer it to that film, Gigantic, which I was not a fan of that one bit. So hopefully it'll be an improvement over that one. And yeah, this looks like a nice, easy watching 90s like comedy flick, this one, or coming of age drama, like about a mother and daughter, directed by Wayne Wang, Susan Sarandon, Natalie Portman's in there, and yeah, Danny Elfman does the music. And yeah, this looks like a nice, easy watching mother and daughter drama. Yeah, 1999, so just the back end of the 90s, this one anyway. But here, and this is a film that Jodie talked about recently. Jodie recommended me this film, but I think Ash did speak about it at some point as well. And yeah, did look at the premise, did look pretty good, like a 2000s sort of psychological thriller or coming of age thriller as well. And that is Swim Fan. So yeah, it does look like a interesting thriller, like teen coming of age drama as well. Does look like a good like indie film, this one. I think there's like, yeah, like set at this college, and I think there's like a murder that takes place, and you see how things unfold and unravel there. And 81 minutes, so yeah, definitely going to try and get this one watched sometime this month. So that is Swim Fan. Oh, got that one from, what was it? Far Place Charity Shop in Blyth, by the way. And absolutely over the moon, ecstatic to find this in Far Place yesterday for 50p, and 50p for the DVD. I just couldn't beat that. I think my good buddy Pete at Geordie Film Geek, yeah, he stumbled upon this DVD in a nearby charity shop one day as well. And yeah, it was great to find this. Now, I was thinking about getting the Blu-ray, but to be honest, guys, I think I'm just happy with the DVD for this one. Plus, I don't know if it's a film I'm going to watch on a yearly basis anyway. So I think like Abigail, which I don't know if that's one I'm going to watch every year. Like Abigail, I think the DVD is good enough for me. But this is a film I have seen, really enjoyed at the cinema last year. But yeah, saw the DVD for 50p, which to be honest was just good enough for me for this film. And again, just probably would just get as much enjoyment from this on DVD as I would from picking it up on Blu-ray, which was my original intention, which I think the Blu-ray was still decent, £7, but I was just happy to save the £6.50 and still have as much of a good time with this film on DVD for the sum of 50p, and that is Novocaine. Really enjoyed my time with this at Cineworld. I know Ryan, my very good friend Ryan, really enjoyed this one as well. And yeah, I thought it was a very fun movie about a guy who's got this special ability that he can't like feel anything or like feel any pain, and then his girlfriend has been kidnapped, and he's basically going on the march and on the move to like rescue his girlfriend, and he's obviously fighting these criminals one by one. Very enjoyable film, this one. You've got the guy, Peter Parker's best friend from the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. I was going to say trilogy, but we are getting a fourth movie now, which I'm intrigued by all the same. But yeah, pretty good villain to this one as well. So that is Novocaine. And should I say Jack Quaid, very fun in the leading role as well. And yeah, a couple more DVDs I picked up again. I think I got these from Bernardo's in Blyth yesterday. I think they were just a stack of DVDs that they just took into the shop, donated to the shop, and very recently. And yeah, I think they were like on the floor, and I had to kind of like dance around like any titles where there was any to my interest. And yeah, couple of 2000s comedies here that I think I'm gonna get some enjoyment from, and it was only £1, so if I don't end up liking it, I've only spent £1 on it, but also that £1 went to a good cause as well, and that is The Long Weekend. So yeah, you've got a little bit of ass on the cover there. 2004 this one came out. Brendan Frey, Chris Klein, directed by Pat Holden. Chandra West is in there. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be a segment in film where there's someone like in prison, but I think there's like a birthday party involved. So yeah, see how I get on with this one. I'm sure I'm going to really enjoy it, guys, because a lot of these 2000s comedies, a lot of which even, some of which are not some of the 2000s comedies that's had a little bit of a pants reception, I still got some enjoyment out of. So they're just these kind of movies I'm just easily pleased by. But yeah, the Long Weekend. I don't think I've heard the best things about this movie, guys, but it was worth checking out for the cast. Again, got this for the sum of 100 pennies, and we'll have just take the sticker off there. Yeah, good cast. Tom Hardy. There's Ewan McGregor, Catherine Tate, Polly Walker, Mark Strong, Andrew Lincoln. Did I say Ewan McGregor? I think I said Ewan McGregor there. And directed by Ed Blum. And yeah, this looks like I think it's set in like London. This one about 7 couples, but yeah, 1 hour and 28 minutes, so not too long either. But this is I should have said the title there, Scenes of a Sexual Nature. Yeah, I've been familiar with this one for a while, but just not got to it yet. But there's that one. A film I've been recommended a couple times, Jordan at Movie Worm, who went on a massive Sam Raimi kick as well, and I think Jackson at Horsetooth Cinema, and I think there was, who else recommended me this film? Tim also recommended me this film, and those guys being trusted judges when it comes to films, I thought I would, again, I know this one has had an Arrow Blu-ray release for about, I think it's about £11-12, but I thought, try it out on DVD first for 50p and see how I get on with it. And that is The Gift, which is meant to be a really good psychological thriller. Kate Blanchett, Keanu Reeves, Katie Holmes, Craig Kinnear, Hilary Swank. What a fantastic cast. Bit of a supernatural theme in there, a little bit of murder investigation that goes on in this film. And yeah, again, it's a kind of about a bit of a guessing game. And yeah, directed, of course, by Sam Raimi. So definitely one that I spent pennies on. So even if I'm a bit unsure about this film, I've only spent 50 pence on it, but I think I'm going into this film optimistic here, and I think it will be one I will enjoy. And again, Sam Raimi, a director that makes so many interesting films, like the Spider-Man, original Spider-Man trilogy, a childhood staple for me. The Evil Dead film series is my favourite horror film series, thanks to Sam Raimi. And A Simple Plan, very underrated film, so yeah, that is the gift. Yeah, just a few more before we get onto the recommendations I bought on Ash's recommendations. So this is a film that I got new and sealed in a charity shop, and yeah, this does look like a bit of an interesting film based on the story of Star Carter, and yeah, like how she's growing up in this neighborhood. And yeah, I think there's a bit of protest that goes on in this film. And you got Regina Hall in there. Obviously, Regina Hall, who was in the absolutely amazing One Battle After Another. And I think I got this in Whitley Bay a couple of weeks ago, actually. And Anthony Mackie's in there. Look like an interesting film. And that is brand new and sealed, The Hate You Give. Yeah, heard pretty good things about this one. And does look like a bit of an intense, serious drama, but one that I'm definitely interested in watching. And this again fits the bracket of 2000s comedies all the way. Pretty decent feedback. I know, again, my good buddy Ollie watched this one recently, and if I don't end up liking this film, which I think I will, either way, I'm sure I'll get over it. There's another dad's joke. But no, I think I will enjoy this one. I got this from the North Tyneside charity shop in Whitley Bay. And yeah, bought some great titles from there in the past. And yeah, so really good stuff. In fact, you know what, guys? Whilst we're on the subject, I also did bought this DVD on that lady who works there recommendation, and Whatever It Takes. Really enjoyed this one, guys. Had a very good time with this film. Again, Shane West and James Franco in this film, and yeah, you've got a young Aaron Paul. Good, like, sort of coming of age, sort of comedy drama, and again, got a good prom night setting. These two best friends that make a deal for each other to get with the right girl, like, of their dreams, and they each give one another like a good advice there. So really enjoy that. There's one really good scene actually by like this setup with this stage play, and I think James Franco or Shane West goes into a bit of a monologue there, a bit of speech. So yeah, very enjoyable film that, and I did talk about this one on part 2 of my March 2026 watches, so I thought I'd quickly show that whilst I'm on the subject. But yeah, looking forward to giving this one a watch as well, and that is the film And Get Over It. Again, Kirsten Dunst, Ben Foster, Colin Hanks, Shane West again here. So yeah, this looks from 2001, directed by Tommy O'Haven. Teen comedy, and I think there's like basketball involved, and obviously I think there's bit of a relationship, like comedy as well, like a rom-com. So it looks like it's got a bit of everything in this film. So that is the film Get Over It. A nice orange case to that one. And yeah, so I got those last 3 in Whitley Bay, and yeah, I think I got these in Whitley Bay the other week as well. And again, this looks like, again, a bit of me, some of that, my sort of movie. This like an indie drama from the directors of Untouchables, which is a fantastic film from 2011. And yeah, this looks like an indie drama, a film called Samba, French film. So French film, indie drama. What could possibly go wrong there? Because I do love a slice of French cinema as well. Bit of a serious side to it as well. But yeah, I'm sure I'm going to love this one. I'm sure I am. 114 minutes. But yeah, love these movies. That's the film Samba. Read a bit about the premise, and again, does look like a bit of me. And a film that you could say the only DVD I would have got would have been All I Want, but I bought other DVDs on the day, but I thought I'd chuck a bit of a pun in there. But All I Want, Mandy Moore, Franca Potenti, Elijah Wood, and you've got Elizabeth Perkins in there, directed by Jeffrey Porter. Deborah Harry's in there as well, so really good casting. Yeah, this does look like a pretty good, like, sort of like coming of age, like drama, this one. Bit of a relationship theme that goes on in this film, an hour and 30 minutes, so that is the film, All I Want. Yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy that one. And been wanting to check this film out for a while. I think it's one again, possibly, I think Carlos, Eastwood for Life fan, I think he was mentioning this film recently, I think through his channel. But yeah, I think this has been mentioned on Ollie's live streams in the past as well. So yeah, I think it does look like a film I'm going to really enjoy. And Billy Crystal, Danny DeVito, and I think this was also got a mention of, was it Horrible Bosses, where they got that film, this film, mixed up with another film, which is, I think, was Strangers on a Train, and they got this film, they mistaken this film for another film, Strangers on the Train, and that is for Mama from the Train. Yet again, directed by Danny DeVito, also stars in it, and Ramsley's in there as well. This could be like a fun watch from 1987, and now in 24 minutes. And it does like a good fun, like, screwball comedy, this one. Friendship in there as well, so that is for Mama from the Train. I think I got this one from St. Oswald's Hospice charity shop as well, so that is from Mama from the Train. So ending the video with a stack of titles that I was very kindly recommended from my wonderful friend Ash at Popcorn and Horror. Yeah, Ash is just, what a lovely chap in the film community. An absolute legend in the film community, and just, yeah, one of my dear friends. Great guy is Ash, and yeah, he's just got fantastic taste in film, and his channel is amazing, guys, and continues to grow. If you haven't already subbed to Ash's channel, I'll put a link to his channel in the description box down below, because he's just one of the absolute best on YouTube. So yeah, I did message Ash one day on WhatsApp, and I said, Ash, have you got any recommendations for like 2000s coming of age movies, or 2000s comedies, or just any coming of age movies in general? And yeah, this is some of the titles I bought on Ash's trusting recommendations. So this is a very rare Blu-ray and DVD, sorry, what am I talking about? DVD that I bought off CX website. I took a bit of a chance on this one, guys, because eBay, the listings were ridiculous. It was about 20 to 25 pounds, so I got this for just under £6, and it's not the best condition, but as long as the film plays A-OK, I'm happy as Larry, and that is Heavyweight. So, in association from Caravan Pictures, and yeah, this just looks like a bit of a fun, like, summer camp sort of film, directed by Stephen Brill, who's making another appearance in this, written by Judd Apatow. Really looking forward to checking this one out. I'm sure it's probably, yeah, one of these I probably will check out in the summer or something. I think this might be more of like a summery viewing, but that's the film Heavyweights. And like I say, guys, got quite lucky on this one, considering it's a pretty rare UK DVD now of this. So that is Heavyweights. I think Andy, Forgotten World of Movies, talked about that one as well. And I'm pretty sure Andy talked about this one at one point as well. And again, Ash very kindly recommended me this one. And like Heavyweights, this is a pretty rare DVD. Like even on CEX, it was going for £22, getting on £25. And I tried to look for it on streaming. I think streaming, it seems to be non-existent there. So I just bit the bullet, and it's a film I know I'm going to end up really liking for sure, being the type of movie it is. And I got the DVD for under £25, which is a lot for a DVD. But if it's the only way I can access this movie, happily I'll do it. And if I end up really liking the movie, then it's a bonus. And that is Lucas. So like a coming of age sort of comedy drama with Corey Haim, Charlie Sheen, Kerry Green, Winona Ryder. Oh yeah, well, Andy would have definitely seen this film then for sure. And Courtney Thorne-Smith, directed by David Seitzer. Yeah, Winona Ryder's debut. Oh, Winona Ryder's debut appearance as well. Okay. And yeah, this just looks like a teen comedy drama that looks like a lot of fun. I've heard very positive things about this one. So definitely one I'm looking forward to checking out, even despite the hefty price it was going for. Still made no regrets there, because I think it's a movie I'm going to end up really liking anyway, and had to get this one for the collection. And this one I got in Blyth the other day, and I was actually thinking about getting this one at HMV, but out of the blue, I saw it for pennies at a charity shop, brand new and sealed. And again, I remember Ash speaking so highly of this one. So Ash being a trusted judge and a man with, like many, a man with great film taste. I got this and it was pennies, but again, I think this film I'm going to end up really enjoying. And that is The World's Fastest Indian with Anthony Hopkins. And yeah, this is, I think, set in 1967 about Burton Munro, directed by Roger Donaldson, clocking it at just over 2 hours. And I do remember Ash speaking very highly of this one like a couple of years ago, and it is one that I think I'm going to end up really liking. And I think it seems to be like such an underrated drama, this one with Anthony Hopkins. So that is The World's Fastest Indian. The next couple of films I've actually seen for a change, and I've just watched these ones very, very recently, the last couple of days, and one of which I did talk about in my March 2026 watches, and really enjoyed this. I think, again, Ollie, Andy, Kenny were talking about this one on a live stream, and Ash recommended this one as well to me. I think he recommended the sequel, but obviously the sequel is what led me on to this film, and that is Waiting. I will check out the sequel as well, Ash, because I'm sure I'm going to end up really enjoying that one. But for right now, yeah, I got the first Waiting film and had such an enjoyable time with this. Really enjoyed this film. Great set of characters, personalities in there, and a very simplistic plot with the setting of this diner, and you're focusing on each characters, wherever that's waiting and or serving customers, or, you know, cleaning tables, or, you know, like from the manager's point of view, the kitchen staff's point of view. There's this newbie that's being recruited to the team here. There's like a hangout at this house party. It's just a very enjoyable, self-aware comedy, indie drama, and very enjoyable. I definitely will be returning to this one again in the future. Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris, Justin Long, Lewis Guzman, who cracked me up at times, and the same guy, I think it's David Koechner, I think it is, who, yeah, he was, I think, in like Anchorman and The Office US. Very good, yeah, comedy film, this one, and definitely one I'll check out again in the future. And that steak dinner scene, mad alive, that's one scene you'll never forget once you see this film. And this film is as non-PC gets, and I think this film just, it goes above and beyond with its kind of ballsy move, its kind of unapologetic sort of, you know, like, the character Tom Green is super unapologetic with what he gets up to. He is off his rocker. He says things to people that, wow, he is just like one in a million, this guy is, and he's off his rocker. If you think he's wild in Road Trip, this takes it to an upper level, and he's just, again, as soon as he becomes a comic book artist, he goes on this wild trip. He goes to this to try and sell his own comic sketch, and doesn't go according to plan, but then he makes a couple of sort of statements that no man has gone before. Freddy got fingered. Where to fucking begin? It's for anyone that is easily offended, please, as your life depends on it, don't watch this film, because it goes places that not many films have gone before. It's just a wild ride of a film, but my goodness, a film that would not fly today, but it was so damn funny, crude, very, very non-PC, but it is just, again, very crude. It's out there. There's things in this film I've just never encountered in another film before. I'll be talking more about this in my April 2026 watches at some point, probably in a couple of weeks or something, but wow. Very, very funny film, guys. The hospital scene, the two horses, the restaurant argument scene, the scene with the skate park. Oh, it's just a real fucked up wild ride of a film. That is Freddy Got Fingered, and Tom Green is fucking hilarious in that film. And yeah, the rest of these films I haven't seen, but just bought on Ash's recommendation. And this is definitely one way to describe Tom Green in that film as well. Fired up. Yeah, I think Andy, Kenny watched this one as well, and Ollie, and they really enjoyed it. And yeah, Ash did spotlight this in a comedy recommendations video. And yeah, this definitely is going to be well up my street, guys, for sure. Probably going to be, again, super non-PC. A film that is a product of the 2000s, but a lot of entertainment and a lot of enjoyment to had. Like I say, comedy isn't the same as it used to be. You've had a good couple of comedies here and there, don't get us wrong, but there is a majority now that just get very offended, and they'll kind of go on the back foot about it. If a film that maybe a majority find super damn offensive, it's simple, don't watch it and you can't get offended. And yeah, because obviously there's been the likes of Faulty Towers of In-Betweeners, where I absolutely love those sitcoms, but there's just been a couple of these grannies and and you know, like these Karens that just post rubbish online and say, oh, this is struck a nerve and offended. It's like, it's simple, just don't watch it and you can't get offended by it. Comedy is there for a reason and it's there to have fun. And again, it's just, and that's how it is. Anyways, yeah, Fawlty Towers In Between Us, absolutely love those shows. And I think, to be honest, a lot of these sitcoms, like On the Buses, Whatever Happened to the Likely Lads, again, whilst they probably wouldn't get made, those shows now, they're product of its time. They were made for fun. The cast had fun with it, and so did many of the population, and go figure. And that's why comedy is a thing to have fun. But anyways, enough rabbiting on about that. But anyways, the film fired up. I think I got a bit fired up there, to be fair. It's definitely going to be up my street from 2009, an hour and 27 minutes. I think it's like again, teen comedy as well, football camp as well. So yeah, that's the film fired up. Then, sticking with 2000s comedy, a film, to my absolute surprise, I've never seen. Harold and Kumar Get the Munchies, or I think in another title is Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Yeah, I've heard a film as well that I'm sure is going to be so much fun from the director Dude, Where's My Car, which I rewatched last year and it had me in stitches as ever. 2005, and yeah, it looks like an epic like road trip movie, Harold and Kumar. And yeah, this looks like again a coming of age like drama, this one that again Ash really kindly recommended to me. And again, I did pay a little bit for the DVD, but not an easy movie to track down. 1993 or something, directed by Mike Binder, who directed Reign Over Me and I think One Day. Alan Arkin, Bill Paxton, Elizabeth Perkins, Diane Lane, Julie Warner. Got a great cast, this one. Vincent Spano, and that's Indian Summer. Again, like heavyweights over there. I'm probably going to save this one for the summertime. I think this will make a great summer review in this one. And again, thanks to Ash for recommending me that one, and definitely one I'm going to watch during the summer for sure. There's a couple summery movies here, and probably the same with this one, actually, come to think of it. Swimming Pool, and imagine be another like summery movie. I think this is a Charles Dance, Mark Fayol, Jean Marie Lama. So yeah, I think you got a couple British actors in there. Part of it's set in France and part of it's set in the UK. So yeah, got this one for a good price off eBay for about, I think it was about £3. So was more than happy to get that one. And oh, not heard of that one as well. Summer Things. Might have to look out for that one. So that is Swimming Pool, and a very nice cover indeed. And yeah, I did take a chance on this one. I got this off CX website, which obviously you can bite the bullet with sometimes, because sometimes they might come in whack condition or they'll be pretty chipper. But yeah, again, it was on eBay for about 25 to 30 quid for the DVD. I didn't want to pay that, so just went on to CX website, and I got it for just under £13, which I think was the cheapest I would have got it. And I think this film goes under the title, I think, is it Wild Camp? I think it's Wild Camp or something that it goes under, and the name of a campaign Sauvage. So yeah, heard this has got a really good reception as well. Again, set in like I think the summer and the Western France. Again, French film, 76 minutes so, and a directorial debut with Christopher Ali and Nicholas Bonner Lurie. You've got the same actors from but Travail, and a very long engagement in 2008, was it? And yeah, it does again look, again, I think swimming pool, Indian summer, heavyweights, and this I'm probably going to save for the summery season there, because I think there'll be probably more kind of fitting for like summer viewings there. So that is that one. And thanks very much, Ash, for recommending me that one as well. And again, this is like a teen comedy, like a comedy film Ash recommended. And again, I think this is going to hit the bill for a bit of a summery movie viewing, and that is Beach Girls. Tell you what, Ash, fair play. You've given me some good like summery movie recommendations like well in advance, so fair play, buddy. Cheers. Beach Girls. Got this off CX website for, I think it was just under £6. Sort of a bit of a teen comedy, this one. And I think it's set in about like this holiday and the beach house as well. Probably a product of its time. I think this came out, was it 1986 or something like that? So that is the film Beach Girls. And the second to last one, which is one Ash recently talked about in his 5 movies from 5 countries videos, which was great. And same director of, I think it's A Little Princess, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and Roma and Children of Men. The same director, and this is Alfonso Cuarón with Y2 Mama. So yeah, I think this has had a Blu-ray release, but long out of print, and I didn't want to spend silly money on the Blu-ray for £50, whereas I got this brand new DVD for £6, so go figure. Spanish film, like these bunch of friends, and they go to like a beach, couple of friends, I think, prank one of their friends as well. I probably should have watched this on April Fool's Day, come to think of it. Does look like a good, like, sort of coming of age, like, indie drama, this one, with a bit of comedy in there. So, yeah, and again, I think this one has got its... It looks like it's going to be a good summery viewing, that one from the cover. So, there's that one, Y2 Mama. Thank you, Ash. And the last one for this video, gone on a bit longer than usual. I do apologise, guys, but there's just been so many DVDs I was yet to show on the channel. Now, this is a film, again, yeah, I discovered, again, I think again, I remember, I think it might have been Ollie, or this film might have been mentioned on live stream, but it was Ash that did recommend this my way. And again, this has got pretty positive ratings on Letterboxd as well, with a very young Elijah Wood and Kevin Costner. Again, I did pay a pretty penny for this DVD, about £15, but it just seems like it was heavily out of print and super hard to get hold of. And that is the film The War, I think, directed by John Avnet, Elijah Wood, Kevin Costner. The music by Thomas Newman, just a master his craft is Thomas Newman. And here we go again, in a good way. Here we go again, another summery movie. So again, Ash, another, Ash, you have really sorted my watch list out here, buddy, for summer this year, with some of these titles here that to chuck on during the summer. So cheers, Ash. I've got a nice mini stack there of titles to watch during the summer. Obviously, I know you can watch these titles any time of year, but probably more fitting for the summer as well. But yeah, this does look like a very good drama, this one. Treehouse, and set in the 1970, from the same director of Fried Green Tomatoes, which is a great film that came out, I think, 1991. So this, I think, came out, I think this might have been this director's film after Fried Green Tomatoes, because this came out 1994, and co-starring Mar Winningham, yeah, it just looks like a really good, like, coming of age story set in, like, came out 1994, and this DVD came out 2003, so that is the film The War. Definitely gonna probably watch this one in a couple of months or something at the Kickstarter summer there. Yeah, that looks like a really good one. So Ash, I'll just show these briefly here. Thank you so much, Ash, for the wonderful selection of recommendations there. I've got I think I've got, yeah, a couple of films on the Blu-ray pile over there that were films you recommended as well. So thanks so much, Ash. Great stack of recommendations there. I think, as I said, I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of recommendations on the way that was very kindly recommended by you. So yeah, Ash, I'll put the link to Ash's channel description box down below, where he's going through like his Blu-ray collection series. He's doing, I think, recent watches as well. Great haul videos, recommendations videos. Just an absolutely top guy. And yeah, an absolute treasure in the film community. So keep up the amazing work, Ash. And massive congrats recently to Ash on getting to 700 subs as well. So yeah, guys, do let me know in the comments down below what's your thoughts on any of these titles. So still got a lot of DVDs to show on the channel, but I'm gonna still want to mix it up with other content, like do my April 2026 watches part 1 later in the month, but do want to do top 10 favourite films of the 80s. I think that might be coming out before this video comes out. The Unwatched Shelf series, episodes 24, sorry. And then I think this will be coming out after those videos. And yeah, still want to do some more movie reviews, just again to kind of mix up the content there. So, because obviously, guys, I love doing physical media content. I do love doing videos talking about movies themselves. I like to do a bit of a mix up of physical media content, but talking about the movies themselves. It's all great doing these whole videos, and it's absolutely fantastic, but it's always fantastic to do videos talking about films as well, the movies themselves. So anyways, guys, hope everyone has a wonderful Easter. I'm recording this on Thursday, the 2nd of April. I am off to work today. I'm working 2 till 6, and then working Good Friday. I think I'm doing 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And then Saturday, Easter Saturday, again, gonna do the latest episode of the Unwatched Shelf series. And then Easter Sunday, I'm going back to my parents for a couple of days for Easter. So yeah, I'll talk a bit more about this in the upcoming Unwatched Shelf episode. But yeah, thanks so much, guys, for all your continuous support, and I'll be back for more content soon there. So thanks for watching, cheers for stopping by, and until next time, I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye, take care, guys, thank you so much.
It's Ollie and Sammy G in the house, talking shit, watching flicks. Sam can't sing, but he is nearly good at it. Ollie does the dancing, Sam is entrancing. Sam has added another one to the collection today. In conclusion, today has been a great day.